Good morning. A review is made on the studies made on reincarnation. What are the beliefs and benefits of its study is presented here. Life will surely have a combination of real and imaginary components, but it is preferable to be more realistic. In the era of AI, more imagination is required now. In the same way, some people believe the reincarnation is a real concept, and some people believe that is still an imaginary concept. In Hinduism, reincarnation is referred as samsara, which is the process of birth, youth, old age, and death. In Rigveda, it is given an indirect mention, but post Rigveda, like in Upanishads and Bhagavad Gita, there is direct mention about the reincarnation. In a book written by Sri Janaraj Dasa of Sri Lanka, a theosophist, he has studied on soul migration of many souls. Here an example is given where a soul has taken 24 lives and the average life period on the earth is given as 53 years, while the period between the incarnation is around 1000 years. The most famous reincarnated characters in the Hindu scriptures are Dasavataras by Lord Vishnu, and Sita is known as Vedavati in her previous life. Same is the case with Sati and Parvati and Padmavati and Lakshmi Devi. Famous case of Jayavijaya taking 3 lives is well known in the Hindu scriptures. They have taken births as Hiranyakshu and Hiranyakashipu, Ravana and Kumbhakarna, and Shishupala and Dantavakra. Similarly, the Seshu, the serpent of Lord Vishnu, has taken life as Lakshman to be brother of Rama and as Balarama to be brother of Sri Krishna. And there is also saying that the famous poetic saint Annamaya, who has written thousands of poems on Lord Venkateshwara, is born with the Amsa of Nandakam, the sword of Lord Vishnu. Similarly, it is believed that Vidura is part of Yama. Lord Saint Patanjali, in his Yoga Sutra, in Sloka 3.18, he says that one can recollect his previous births, which is known as Jatismara. This is achieved by direct perception through samyama of latent impressions. Knowledge of previous births is acquired. Several renowned scientists, doctors, and many spiritual masters made elaborate studies on reincarnation cases all over the world. Some of the important publications are made by Dr. Ivan Stevenson, Dr. Newton and Pasricha, Brian Weiss and Jim Tucker, Walter Semke, Edgar Cayce, and the theosophists such as Janaraj Dasa, Leadbeater, Annie Besant, and Blavatsky. Some case studies given in these books is given here, which shows that Abdul Kalam was previously Tipu Sultan, and same is Vikram Sarabhai as Hyder Ali. And they also given examples about the famous personality Amitabh Bachchan, Mahatma Gandhi, and in his own study, the Walter Semke himself has reported that he was John Adams in his previous life. However, many scientists and doctors have taken direct cases of recollection of previous lives by the children, and they were documented well in all their books. Studies on reincarnation made using past life regression and also by knowing their persistent memories and unreasonable fears and having strange pains during the lifetime, and also sometimes they would identify themselves with another culture, or they will be feeling that they have roamed on this earth once before, and some people will have recurring dreams. These are the studies, and in some cases even the past life tarot reading or psychic reading, intuitive exploration, Akashic records, horoscope birth charts, and more importantly, in some cases birthmarks on the body are also taken as case studies to know the past lives of the soul. Benefits of knowing the past life will give you an advantage of knowing personal growth and self-discovery, healing and resolving trauma, understanding relationships, karmic insights, spiritual development, overcoming fears and phobias, and to develop more talent and skills, and to have more empathy and compassion, and also to find correct purpose and direction in the progression of the soul. We all know that life experiences take us from knowledge to wisdom. As an example, when you are in school, different subjects will be taught to us in different periods on different days. The same principle applies to the life experiences for the soul. As we progress in life, more and more issues come into our life, and also the concept of understanding, even about the earlier concepts, will change as our wisdom grows. We may also use a part of some experience in a subject to understand some other subjects. This is how we will make wise use of our wisdom for good progress of the soul. The soul may take births uniquely or with a group of other souls. Hence, one may come across similar types of persons in their lives, either to travel or progress together. Walter Simcoe has reported that Abdul Kalam and Vikram Sarabhai had past life connections, and they came together to further pursue the rocket technology. Sometimes the rivals also may take life together to continue their rivalry, either as a family member or accomplice in your proximity. However, you should remember that every past life reading may not be good, and in many cases its study may not be necessary also. But in some particular cases who face unknown trauma and fears, this may be one of the remedy to correct the soul's path for future progress and enlightenment. In some phrases they say that particular soul has come into your life to repay or extract the previous pending soul actions, either in cash, wealth, relationship, life happiness, or sorrow. Though it's not compulsory for everybody to pursue the study on past life regression or to know their previous lives, but it's certainly necessary for the soul's progress to attain the enlightenment or moksha.